Roman banquets were as much a feast for the senses as for the stomach. Diners reclined in lavish surroundings and could be entertained by performers, tricked by gastronomic creations and dazzled by the imagery which surrounded them. An idea of the culinary delights which could be on display comes from an episode retelling Trimalchio's dinner party and Petronius's Satyricon. This satirical account, coming from the 1st century AD Rome, describes the dinner hosted by a precocious freedman, keen to impress and tease his guests with a series of dishes which are not quite what they seem. They start with hors d'oeuvres, olives, dormice, sausages and fruit, all served in lavish receptacles. Amongst the first viands, there was a little ass of Corinthian bronze with saddlebags on his back, in one of which were white olives and in the other black. Over the ass were 2 silver platters, engraved on the edges with Trimalchio's name and the weight of silver. Dormice seasoned with honey and poppies lay on little bridge-like structures of iron. There were also sausages brought in piping hot on a silver gridiron, and under that Syrian plums and pomegranate grains. Afterwards comes the main course, a pig which Trimalchio claims has not been properly gutted. The cook is dragged in from the kitchen and told to gut the beast in front of all the guests, at which point sausages and black puddings tumble out. This is all an elaborate charade. The decoration of dining rooms could commemorate and advertise the food to be offered. The buffet supper mosaic from Antioch, ancient Syria, but modern day Turkey, shows the series of courses to be offered at a lavish banquet, all set around the figure of Ganymede in the centre, who pours out wine. And you can see on the detail there of the colour mosaic, the little bread rolls to be served, as well as the hams and the garlands which the banqueters will wear as well. While the unswept floor mosaic, which we're recreating as part of this feast celebrations, shows all the debris that was left behind after the banquet. After the food came the entertainment. This could consist of acrobats, actors, dancers, and is also echoed in some of the decoration of dining rooms again. In the mosaics from the house of Menander at Mytilene, we have a series of vignettes of different plays shown in the mosaics of the dining room and the peristyle. These suggest a series of scenes from the plays of Menander, a famous new comedian from the 4th century BC, and may reflect actual excerpts of plays put on at elite dinner parties. At Antioch, the entertainment which diners could expect was advertised in the entrance to a dining room. This is the house of the atrium from Antioch, which shows the diners and the dancers at the front as you enter the room, set around a scene of a drinking contest between Dionysus and Heracles. So here we have the dancers coming from the sort of Dionysiac revelry, welcoming you as you enter the room. And in the centre, we have this scene of the drinking contest, the mythological drinking contest between Dionysus and Heracles. Perhaps a warning to the diners to keep control of themselves, unlike Heracles on the left here, as well as an invitation to enjoy themselves. Once within the room, other mosaics focus instead on mythological scenes, such as the image of the Judgment of Paris. So this is a reconstruction of that building, and here's detail of the Judgment of Paris mosaic. So offering an opportunity for people to discuss and consider the mythological episodes and share their learning with one another. Indeed, myth was a common feature of the decoration of dining rooms, featuring in wall paintings, mosaics, and silverware, as well as in these lovely Hobie cups from Denmark, with their stories of the Trojan War, Philoctetes on the left, and Priam ransoming the body of his son Hector from the great Greek hero Achilles on the right. Overall, then, Roman banquets involved food, drink, entertainment, and erudite discussion, and the settings in which they took place were all advertised and decorated to advertise and commemorate these ephemeral events. Truly a feast for the senses as well as the stomach.